Okay, so you have a time limit on you. And you need 34,000 points, just like you did in Mission 1. In Mission 1, we ended with almost 40,000 points. We ended with 39, 5,000 more points than needed. It's going to be a little bit more different for this one because we do have the time limit on us. And this level, actually, the time limit can creep up on you. So you want to go as fast as you can, take out as many enemies as possible. Combinations, do whatever you do. It should be pretty easy for you by now if this really is the 4th mission for you, if you're treating it that way. Going in order, I mean. So if you do that, you're going to do fine. Pretty simple. You want to really save your biggest points for when you're locked into those platforms that bring you up and higher into the level. That's really where you need to focus the majority of your points, because that's where the bulk of it is. The rest of this you're going to make up in time bonus because they know that you're on the clock. So if you have about 6,000 points like I do right now, you're doing great. If you have over 2 minutes, that's what's really important. Now we're going to be outside. Be very careful while you're out here, because this is where you could get frustrated and make some big mistakes. Do what you know you can do. You should have a better feel for where all the enemies are. As you can see, I'm just like plowing through. I'm not worrying about combos or anything. I'm just taking them out. And right here, I highlight as many as I can, which was only 8 before I knew my laser would go out. And then I know that the gold beetle is going to be right there. As you can see, I just jumped off and hugged the wall to save myself some time. I mean, why wait for the whole thing, right? So now right here, I take out 7 points. And then I move ahead, I take out some more to the best of my ability. Because if you go ahead and don't let out that laser, you're either going to get hit, or you're going to take too long, and then they'll release their missiles on you, and you just want to break it up into 2 segments like I did. It really is the best for you. Bite-sized pieces. Now if you can see what I'm doing right here, I'm making Eggman highlight everything in a circle. I'm going to the very edges of when I know that my laser will still track onto enemies, and then letting go, and I keep getting these combinations anywhere from 4 to 7. This is important to do the highlighting around, because there'll be a few enemies that you can't see until they're like literally on top of you, but then at that point they're below you, so you can't get them. So I just spin like crazy. So now we're here finally, almost to the very end of the level. By the time we get outside here, I have over 23,000 points. Proceeding to highlight as best as I can. Get a few last combos while I'm right here, and I have 25,000 points. As you can see, take out the last enemy and anything I can. By the time we actually finish, we end with over 27,000. We need 34,000. The time bonus, look at that. It just sends us over. In fact, we made it over by a whole 1,000, so there is room for error.